So I wanted to give you a semi-long-term review of how the Centramatics have been working on my truck. I've had the opportunity to rack up about 400 miles on them so far. I had to do a couple of trips out of town, and they work fantastic. I am really impressed with the difference the Centramatics make versus the balancing beads that were inside the tire. So pardon the dirty wheels, but you can see the new Centramatics inside there. They have been working really, really well. My truck has never driven as smooth as it is driving now. You know, and if I had it to do over again, I probably would have painted them black because they kind of cover up the darker contrast of the holes in these Alcoa wheels. But other than that, they look absolutely great, and I'm very, very satisfied with this install. So we just returned from a trip, and I am going to be doing a little bit of work inside the fifth wheel. I have one slide out. This is a new awning screen room that I have yet to unpack, and this is going to basically turn our awning into a screen room. This came in while I was gone, so I'm just putting it out here. Bought some new water filters. Even if you have a filtration system on your coach, I recommend these filters as well. It adds that extra level, and it actually makes the house filtration system last a little longer. Pack of steel wool. This is something I've had for a while, but I've never brought it out here. This is kind of the same as putting foam to block critters and things from getting in your coach, which we've never had a problem with. But steel wool is a great, great product to use to stuff little holes because mice, rats, and things like that can't bite through this to get in. So having a pack of this in your coach is always a good thing. In storage, we keep this little air filter, and it's actually a pretty good size air filter. This thing is a really phenomenal, true HEPA ion filtration system, and we keep it running on automatic when we're not in the coach, so it just helps filter out some of the air. I replaced the charcoal filter that was on it, which is this one, with a brand new one. Came out here to drop new filters off, which I have, and I'm going to be doing a quick little fix inside of the restroom. So in the restroom, we have this faucet that has been cleaned multiple times, and it's plastic, and using, you know, any type of cleaner can discolor it, which is what's happened. You can see it kind of looks really ugly. I'm going to be removing this and installing this brand new faucet that I got on Amazon. It was only about 35, 40 bucks, but it is made out of stainless steel, and I'll be replacing this. This should take all of 10 minutes. So really the process of replacing this is quite simple. Just look underneath the sink. You're probably going to have to get under there to see it, but you're going to unscrew your hose connections. You should have both a blue and a red connection for your hot and cold water. And then you're going to unscrew the little retainer clips. There's plastic clips down here. And it should just pull off. That's it. The new one has these little retaining clips I'll take off. I have so many people comment that I should get some type of a head cam mount or a rig that allows me to free up both hands, which I completely agree, but I have like 5 of them. I just never use them. Instead, I like to just work with my camera and make this super inconvenient for myself. Take those rings off, take this old piece off here. Just gonna wipe down this surface real well. That dark spot right there doesn't actually come off, so put my new faucet in, like so. Make sure it's all nice and centered. And screw the retaining screws back on. Basically the reverse of taking it off. Now, one quick note, these white retaining screws that come with it don't really have enough play to tighten it down properly, so I'm going to be using the black ones that were on the original sink. You can see it's got this little space right here, which is going to help make sure that it tightens properly down to the sink. I'm going to use the same little gasket that comes with it, but I'll be using the factory black retaining screws. So I have the sink reconnected. You can see both of the water lines reconnected underneath there. From up here, everything looks really good. Really clean install. Super quick to do. Gives us a much better faucet assembly that's actually made out of stainless steel. Very simple to do. So just came out to the RV to do a couple small little tasks. Wrapped it up real quickly. The faucet was so much simpler than most people probably think. Takes maybe 10 minutes to complete, maybe. Probably for most people it might be like a 5-minute job. Anyways guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.